Hello and welcome back. As we've already mentioned, we'd only like to do another, let's say, 5 games with 1000 points on each side before moving on to our escalation campaign, because Alex has successfully and nearly completed the third of his regiments. And maybe we'll do some 1500 points games as well. Okay, today we've got Ogre Kingdoms, and the Empire will be back with our armies. Okay, this is my small army. Most of you might already know it. There have been no changes. It's led by a Grandmaster on a warhorse, full plate armor, shield and barbed warhorse, a talisman of preservation, and we've got a hand weapon and a great weapon. As Grandmaster, he's immune to psychology and the Master of Battle. Next, we've got a warrior priest, the right side of him with a heavy armor, great weapon, and a shield. There are battle prayers available, the divine power rule, righteous fury, which means hatred, and also for the unit he's included in. And we've got a captain. The captain is my battle standard bearer. I think, no, that's a change, because normally I use the yellow and red one. And he's got battle standard, a shield, and a great weapon as well.
But this model looks really amazing with his halberdier
Eye
and
patch.
his eye patch obscuring his missing eye.
And we've got the first regiment. These are our swordmen, 20 of them, full command, including duelist, musician, and standard. The next regiment consists of 19 halberdiers, including full command as well, and they've got an 80-point detachment of 8 crossbows. And the third unit or regiment is my regiment, consisting of 3 demigriffs. They've got full command as well, and our total of 204 points.
Okay, folks. Hello from my side. These are my exactly 1000 points of ogres. The army is led by a bruiser. He carries a hand weapon, heavy armor, iron fist, dragon helm, and crown of command. He's attached to a iron guts regiment consisting of 6 iron guts with heavy weapon and 2-handed swords, and with a champion and a standard bearer. Furthermore, I've got 4 lead belchers for the fire support.
Yeah, they've always been great.
No, because they don't
The
get
huge
any
amount of fire they can pour out.
maulers if they move or if they have multiple shots, so that's a quite potent regiment. Then I got a 3 man-eater. As you know, there are a lot of special rules for those. They have 2 special abilities for the whole unit, and they are relentless and have swift stride.
Okay.
And they are included a captain in the middle, and he's got a 2-handed weapon, and the 2 guys on the left and right beside him got an additional hand weapon. So you can equip them really individual, which is quite uncommon for normal Warhammer regiments. And finally, I've got Dark Cannon positioned on a Rhinox.
Here we go. Daka.
Here we go. Daka. Yeah, I think it's a quite good can because it's a mobile can, so the Rhinox can move and you can nevertheless shoot with the can, so it's not stationary for the whole game. And let's hope they will hit something and doesn't roll too much misfire dice.
It's a wonder they didn't give this model to the orcs and goblins.
Okay, but you see a rather small or less numerous army with only a few models, but I think they will have quite a little bit of punch.
And we'll be back after deployment.
Okay, folks, we are back after deployment of the two armies. It's really beautiful, a beautiful sight with those painted models. Okay, the Ogre Kingdoms started with the deployment. As you can see on my left flank are the lead belchers, followed by the iron guts, including the bruiser, the cannon, and the man-eaters. Okay, on the opposite of the battlefield,
I've included my battle standard bearer, the captain, in the swordsman. They're quite in the middle of my deployment zone. The halberdiers and the detachment of 8 crossbowmen are towards the right flank, and at the utmost edge of the right flank I've got my army commander, the Grand Master, who has joined the demigryphs, and my priest is included in the halberdiers in order to grant the benefits of his prayers to the halberdiers as well as the crossbowmen.
Okay, as you can see, the ogres already have approached the Empire village. You see the cannon has already destroyed one house.
I'm really scared of the cannon because the cannon is capable of killing my demigryphs and army commander in one turn.
Okay.
With a lucky hit.
Okay,
let's see.
Let's roll who gets first, because I think Marcus was first with his deployment, so he gets +1. Okay, I got 4. Marcus 1. Okay, so the ogres start the battle.
Okay.
And we'll back after the movement phase. Okay, guys. My ogres moved in their first turn. The man-eaters ran their flank towards the enemy battle line in order to reach them as fast as possible. My other regiments, the ogres, including the army commander, moved towards the enemy. The cannon moved slightly to the left in order to get a better point of view. And my lead belchers moved slightly towards the enemy in order to be within 24 inch to hit the demigryphs. Okay, as I have no wizard or fire belly or something else, I think it's called butcher, the main butcher for the ogres. We start with the shooting phase, and my lead belchers will try to hit the demigryphs, and they have multiple shots, d6 for each model, meaning in this turn they have got 12 shots. So 4, 8, 12, and they will have a ballistic skill of 3, meaning they normally would hit on a 4, because the demigryphs are more than or exactly 24 inches away. They will only hit on 5s. So only 3 hits with a strength of 4.
Against toughness 4.
Okay, so they will wound on a hit of 4, meaning no. Then I try to shoot with my cannon.
You have to place a dice where you'd like to.
Let's say it should be 6 inches away from the guy in the front line. Okay, so I have to roll the artillery dice. Okay, it's a misfire. That's not good.
I think it's only stuck in the ground.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I have to roll.
Okay, so there's a chart somewhere.
Misfire chart. Okay, let's roll a d6. A 3. Quatch. Okay, the Noppler tried to put a lot of undead humans into the cannon in order to see what happens, but let the weapon not usable. So the cannon can't shoot in this turn. Even in the next turn, it can't fire.
Okay.
So in my third turn, it's usable again. Okay, that was a very successful shooting phase. That pitchers didn't wound anything, and the cannon is out of order. Maybe we put old fortificator as a gem marker beside it, so that we remember it's jammed even in my next turn. So there is no hand-to-hand combat. So the first turn of the Ogres is finished.
Okay, they advanced a little. First, I wanted to go further, but I'm scared of the Ogres or the Ogre regiment containing their army commander flank charged. So otherwise I would have tried to run down the cannon-bearing ones. The others just have turned a little, and my crossbowmen remained where they were in order to be able to shoot. The ballistic skill 3, so it's on 4s and 5s because of the long distance.
Try totality. Iron guts. Okay.
Well, let's hope for 6s. I'm strength 4, your toughness 4.
It's not fair.
Okay, but you've got your 6+.
But you hit on
armor
5.
saves.
So,
Oh yeah.
but even so, I've got 12 shots, hit twice. You got
So
8 shots, hit 4 times. Okay.
4 hits. So
4 hits.
I've got strength toughness on 4s.
Strength 4
4 versus toughness 4 on 4s. 3, and now you've got 3 6+ saves, otherwise one is dead.
Okay.
So you've got 2 wounds. Okay, and that's the end of my first turn. No close combat, no magic, so it'll be a really fast game.
Okay guys, that's the end of the movement phase of the second Ogre Kingdoms turn. And maybe we start on the right flank. My main eaters were very successful. They rolled a 12 in order to charge the swordmen, and they succeeded with their charge, thus meaning they have each model, because they charged more than 10 on their dice roll, so they will receive impact hits, not only 1 per model, even D3 per model for the close combat. My cannon in fact remains stationary because it can't shoot this turn, so we can remove the dice. And my main regiment moved slightly forward and turned in order to prevent the demigryphs in charging, or not to prevent, to pose a threat to the demigryphs if they try to charge my lead belchers. And the lead belchers moved slightly backwards and are now shooting at the demigryphs. Okay, let's roll the number of shots which they will put out. Okay, that's 9 plus 6 is 15 shots in total. So 4, 6, 8, 10, okay, 15. And they're far than 12 inches away, so they will hit on 5s as before. This time they're a little bit more successful hitting the enemy, and they will wound on 4s. So at least 5 wounds with a strength 4 and armor piercing.
Okay. So it's on 3+, 5 times.
Hooray! First wound.
1 wound.
Okay, and in fact, that was my shooting phase.
Yep.
And we go on to the man eaters. Okay, we have impact hits.
Yep.
3 plus 2 plus 1.
So 6.
6 impact hits.
6 impact hits at strength.
Strength 5.
Okay, versus toughness 3 is probably on 2s.
No.
So just roll.
So 5.
Okay.
Wounds.
And I don't think I can parry or do armor saves against impact hits, because impact hits are similar to chariots. So I just remove 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then Marcus must pass a field test
Yep.
because they cause fear the ogres.
But I think I may.
I think it's passed.
I think I would have been able to roll 3 dice. Okay, but still.
Okay, and I think your BSB has the highest initiative, so he strikes
but
first.
he'll fight using a great weapon. And the great weapon is.
So then he always strikes last.
It's
But it's
both-handed.
the same for my captain. He has also a great weapon, a 2-handed weapon. So those 2 strike simultaneously last. So then the humans and the ogres strike simultaneously. So let's start with the ogres.
I've got 9 attacks.
So I start with my 2 outmost ogres.
Okay.
Each one has 4 attacks. And they have an additional hand weapon, so 1 more attacks, so a total of 10 attacks. And they have a weapon skill of 4.
And I've got a weapon skill of 4 as well.
So I will hit on 4s.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 more hits with a strength of 5.
Okay, against toughness 3, so I think it's
2
on
plus.
2s.
So 3 wounds.
Yeah.
But have they a shield? They can
I've got shields.
3 times.
No.
Okay.
So now 3 are dead. This was quite successful. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Okay, and then your normal swordmen strike back, or simultaneously.
So these should be 10. 10 at weapon skill 4.
Or 9, because it's your PSB.
No, one has got 2 attacks.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first 5. So on
Okay,
4s.
4 versus 4, hitting on 4s. So 3 hits.
And the next.
3 plus 3 is 6 hits in total.
And these 6 are only strength 3.
Versus toughness 4 is 5 to wound. So 2 wounds. And I've got heavy armor. So it's a 5 up.
Yeah.
Armor save.
2 on 5.
Ooh,
Both of them. Wow,
That was
that's
great.
Yeah.
That was great.
Okay, so they're probably
my
out of the
captain
game.
and your
Yeah.
BSB strike simultaneously. So I've got 5 attacks. with the
Okay.
captain. Hitting the unit on 4s. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, 4 hits.
4 hits and wounding on
2s probably.
with twin weapon with a strength of 7. So okay, 3 more down. Or you can use your shield 3 times.
3 parries. Attempts at
3 more
parry.
down.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Well, this was really successful. 1, 2, 3. So.
That you mentioned only, but it was due to the impact hits.
Yeah.
Half of the casualties.
This is
so
one
far.
more than 1 rank gun.
Okay, so your BSB strikes back.
Okay, I've got 3 attacks with my great weapon. It's rank 6 into the normal guys. And I'm weapon skill 5.
Oh, then you hit on 3s.
Yeah.
Okay, 2
2 hits. Strength 6 versus toughness 4 should be on 2s.
So 1 hit. And I don't have an armor
5
save.
is minus 2, so it's 1 wound.
1 wound.
But only 1 wound dealt. Yeah.
Okay.
So I need double ones. Yeah.
No, because I'm not stubborn, because you have 1 more rank.
Okay, maybe, but... And I may roll 3 dice. Okay,
I don't
let's
know,
try
I
it.
think you have more ranks than me, so...
Normally you may use your regular one, but not. So the regular one is 8, because... Okay, let's roll 3 dice. Yeah.
Okay, that was the end of the close combat phase.
That's the end of my second movement phase. I tried the only thing which was left to me. I tried a desperate charge with my demigriffs at the gun guys to get out of sight out of the 90-degree arc of these. And maybe if I break them, I might reform, whereas the others are still stuck in close combat. I moved my halberdiers because I think they might get close to the rear of the Ogre regiment, and they just turned a little in order to be able to maybe flank charge them if they are done with my swordsmen and fall into the flank of my halberdiers.
Okay, use the stand and shoot rule for the lead badges and they inflicted
another wound.
one wound. Okay, so there's no magic phase, no shooting phase this turn, so we start with the close combat. Okay, so you can start with some normal guys because they strike simultaneously.
2 times 5, yeah. 2 times 5, 1, 2,
hitting
3.
on 4s. Okay, so
3 and another
5 hits in total.
5 hits. 5 hits on
Wounding
5.
on 5. So 1 wound.
Just 1 wound, and you've got a 4 plus
up,
save.
5 up.
5 plus. Okay, so it's 1. And now you've got your
So
10
1
attacks.
wound. Then
2 times 5.
then my 2 normal guys with the additional hand weapon. Hitting on 4.
And strength.
Wounding on 2s.
Yeah.
So 6 wounds. Then you have your shield. 6 up save.
Attempts at shield saves.
Oh, 2
Only
saved.
2.
Only 4 dead.
So 4 did. 1, 2, 3, 4. And
Maybe let them there that we can calculate the combat result at the end. Okay, and then with my captain and your BSB, they strike simultaneously.
No. Okay, weapon skill 5.
Versus 4 is 3s to hit.
Oh,
that's not good.
Bad.
Only 1 hit.
1 strings.
Wounding on 2 plus.
Yep.
Okay, though 1 guy is dead.
Yeah.
But he can strike.
No.
Oh no, not this guy, but the captain against the normal unit, hitting on 4s.
So you've got only 2 hits.
Wounding on 2s, so 2 more down.
I'll try my shield parry.
No.
1, so 1 is down.
Okay.
Oh, I think I'm still stubborn because you've got less
no
than
rank.
a rank and I've got 1 complete rank.
But I think it's only if you have an additional rank.
Okay.
But you can, maybe we can check it in the rulebook.
No. So you've killed 5 and you don't have a banner. And I've done 1 wound and have a banner, so there's a difference of 3. So it would be on 5s. Yeah.
Okay. Then remove the
This
casualties.
is quite lucky. Okay, and now the other one, which is
Then you can remove your swordsman.
Which is more interesting. Because if I'm really able to wipe them out, I might force.
They got only initiative of 2, so I think maybe you strike even first.
Okay. 1 regular guy, the champion and my army commander will fight because of swapping position inside the regiment. So we've got 3 lances at strength 6 and weapon skill of 4.
Do they have initiative more than 2? All of them?
The knights
all
have
of your
got
guys.
an initiative of 3.
Okay.
And the demigriffs have got an initiative of 4.
Okay, then you strike with all your units first. And maybe there's nothing left of my unit after that.
Only my army commander because of the great weapon.
Okay.
So at the end. Okay, but there are no swamp attacks because we are
of monstrous infantry. Yeah. Okay. So
Okay,
two
so
demigryphs and two knights.
First of all, we've got 3 lances from the knights, from the 2 knights. At weapon skill 4 versus weapon skill.
I've got only 3.
So it's on 3s. 2 of them, and
Okay,
they are
thanks.
strength 6.
Okay, 2
So
plus
this is
2 wound.
both of them, so the first 2 wounds.
Okay, that were the 2 knights and the 2 demigryphs.
And now the 2 demigryphs, they are weapon skill 4 as well. And they've got 6 attacks.
Okay, hitting on
3s.
3s. Yeah, exactly. So 3 hits with a strength of.
Strength of 5.
Here is toughness 4.
And armor piercing.
3's the wound. Okay,
2.
so 2 wounds. So 1 is dead.
Yeah.
And 1 wound carried over. Okay.
Then the horse of my army commander.
Initiative.
It's 3.
Yeah, then it strikes
It's got
first.
weapon skill 3.
With the 3 is forced to hit.
No.
Okay, then
So
my...
you can strike back, and then it's my army commander.
Okay, each of them has 3 attacks.
Yeah.
And I think even from the second rank they can fight with 3 attacks because of monstrous infantry. So 9 attacks, but only with weapon skill of 3 versus...
Weapon skill of 4.
Is forced to hit. Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
And they got a strength of 4 this time only.
Toughness 4.
Okay, so forced to wound. So 3 wounds.
At -1.
Yeah, but no armor piercing this time.
Yeah. So I've got 3 2+. Yeah.
Okay. Then your captain.
And then I've got 4 attacks at a weapon skill of 6, probably on 3s.
Okay.
3 of them, and strength toughness.
2+.
Probably.
Oh,
Yeah,
barely.
2 of them.
Okay, 2 more wounds. So this guy's also dead.
So I've caused 6 wounds and charged, whereas you have
double 1.
Yeah.
Oh, double 6. Okay, so they will flee. Do the pursuit.
No, I will reform.
We have to take a leadership test in order to prevent from.
Yeah,
I don't know.
do so. Yeah, on my army commander. Yeah.
Okay, they will flee the battlefield, and I think they will be off the battlefield. No, 6 inches. That's too much. So they're off the battlefield.
And they have to take a break test because 1 unit has been wiped out.
Yeah.
But it's only army commander.
Yeah. It's passed. Okay, then you can reform.
Do a little reform. Difficult because I don't want your cannon to be able to charge me as well. It's probably like that. So it's the front for both of your units. If you decide to charge me. Yeah.
We have to check it, but we'll back at my 3rd turn. Okay, guys, that's the end of my 3rd, or after my 3rd movement phase. My Iron Guts, including the Bruiser, successfully charged into the Demigryphs. But I just like to roll, or do they receive impact hits because they're monstrous cavalry? I don't think so.
I'm not sure. Just roll.
Maybe I've got 10. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, so my cannon this time can shoot. And my 2 man-eaters, or 2 remaining man-eaters, are still in close combat with the swordmans and the BSB.
But this time they're probably gone.
Okay, then let's start with the shooting phase.
Yeah.
Once again, I try to hit the halberdiers, announcing a point 6 inches away.
From the sword guy. Okay. Misfire.
Only misfire this time? No, only 1 time. Okay.
6. Maybe nothing. In case of Skaven armies, I think only low rolls are bad, but I'm not sure.
Okay, I can't shoot this turn once more, and I have to roll this dice
Yeah.
and then turn into the direction. But it's
Well, it's not much of a change. Yeah.
very successful indeed. This battle so far. Okay, then we can immediately skip to the close combat.
Yeah.
Maybe we start with the main eaters.
Which of them is the normal and which is the special
They're all
one?
normals.
They're all
It's only
normal,
the
okay.
champion has
Yeah.
one attack more. So let's start with the normal guy with the additional hand weapon.
Yeah.
He attacks the swordman with 5 attacks, hitting on 4s and wounding on 2s. So 3 wounds.
Okay, and I'll try my shields.
So,
No, 3 are dead.
but they can strike back.
Yeah.
They hit simultaneously because they have both initiative of 3.
Okay, then I roll for all of them except for my captain.
You have 4 guys,
Yeah.
so 5 attacks maybe if
Yeah.
you've got a champion. Okay, hitting on 4s. Ooh.
4 of them, but only strength
And
3.
wounding on 5.
Yeah.
Okay,
2
so
5.
2 armor saves.
I've got 2 5 plus armor saves.
So 1 is saved, 1 not.
That's 1 wound. Yeah. And now 3 of mine are dead.
3 of them.
1, 2, 3. So standard. So
Only
only
the
the
champions
champion
left.
will remain. Okay, and now we've got your champion and my special my captain.
And which one can I hit now?
I think they're like
yeah,
that.
yeah, of course, but have I said before a roller dies?
I think you have to do so.
Or can I
Yeah.
distribute them now?
I
into one model?
choose one model.
Maybe it's best if I hit a normal guy, maybe we have windy combat result. Okay, so I hit the normal guys.
This one is easier to kill.
It's 5 dice hitting on 4s. Only 1 hit, wounding on 2s. Yeah.
Okay, so 1 shield save of the regular guy.
Oh, okay, he's gone.
So he's gone, and now I've got my.
PSB can strike back.
Yeah, so the champion is down.
Okay.
And the battle stand bearer will try to, doesn't matter who I hit, with 3 attacks and his great weapon.
Weapon skill 5.
Weapon skill 5.
Hitting on 3s. So 1 hit.
1 hit.
Wounding on 2s.
Strength toughness. Yep.
So 1 more wound.
Okay, I've dealt 2 wounds. You've dealt 4 wounds. 4 of them dead. And no, so you've won. You've won by 2. So I try my save on a 6. Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm glad they are still locked in combat.
No.
Okay. And now our more interesting battle.
Yeah, but it's interesting, those impact hits, are they working against monstrous cavalry?
Just look it
That's
up.
the question. Well, I just have to check it. I think they will hit the impacts.
Just roll 3 times. You've got a weapon skill of, not a weapon skill here, these are auto hits. You've got a strength of.
Okay, the 2 normal guys have a strength of 4.
So 4 versus 4.
They have 2-handed weapons, so they have 6.
No,
the normal
I don't
strength
think
hitting profile. Okay, so they have a strength of 4 2 times.
Versus 4.
So
Some 4s.
Okay, 1. And the
And I'll do
cruiser
my...
is a 5. No,
Okay, so I'll do
a 5 versus...
5 versus 4.
Oh, yeah, okay.
3 is okay. So I try and do 2 armor saves.
Okay, 1 is -1.
The first one is on 2. Yeah.
The second is -2.
So it's on 3. No, so it's 1 wound.
So 1 is dead.
1 is dead, and you've already scored 1 wound in our 4-hour close combat.
I put it here. So.
Yeah.
Okay. I just moved a little bit. So, okay. So let's check who fights first. My army commander has an initiative of 3, as well as the Iron Guards have 2.
So I think my knights and demigriffs are first, or go first. Because my knights have got an initiative of 3 and my demigriffs have got an initiative of 4.
Okay, then demigriffs go first.
Okay.
The 2 demigriffs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6 attacks. I've got a weapon skill of 4.
I've got a weapon skill of 3.
So on 3s. Oh, it's really bad.
Only 2.
And they are strength 5 and armor piercing.
So 3s, the one.
Both of them.
Okay, 2 wounds.
At -3.
Okay, so 2 wounds?
Yeah.
Okay, and this guy is dead and this got 1 wound. And you've scored a total of 2 wounds so far.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then my knights.
Then the knights and the ogre strike simultaneously.
Bless you.
Oh no, not my normal ogres, the army commander is also
Okay.
3. But you can roll for the 2 knights.
Yeah. So I've got 3 attacks, but they are
4
only
versus
strengths.
3. So they will hit on 3s. Okay, 2 hits.
Strength 4 versus toughness 4.
Force to wound.
1.
And do I have an armor save?
Only -1.
Heavy armor. Yeah. So 1 wound. So you caused 3 wounds in total. So then my army commander strikes back.
Yeah, and my horse.
Yeah. Okay, he's got 4 attacks.
Yep. 2 hits.
And got a strength of 5 versus
4.
so 3 plus. Yeah, both penetrate.
And strength 5 is -2. So I've got 2, 3 plus. Yeah. Now I've got my horse left.
The horse.
And
Then my ogres, then your army commander.
genau. Okay, the warhorse. Weapon skill only of 3, so it's on 4. No.
Okay, and then my ogres. Oh no, they also have great weapons. So they strike simultaneously with your army commander, but they can strike now. So they've got 3, 6, 9,
15.
12, plus 4,
If it's
16.
a champion,
Yeah.
16 attacks.
That's really a lot. But only with a weapon skill of 3, that's not good. Against weapon skill 4, meaning force to hit.
Oh, but these are great weapons, you won't need many hits.
Okay.
Okay, they are strengths.
6.
Yeah, so it's
They
on
will wound
2s
on
probably.
Okay, so 3, 6, 7, 8 wounds.
Okay, so they're probably gone. Strength 6 is -3, so I've got 2, 3, 4, 6 saves at 4 plus. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds. It's enough to kill
wounds.
one.
So one is killed completely.
Yeah, and the other one has got 1 wound.
1 wound, and I've caused 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds in total.
Yeah. And now we've got my army commander. My army commander has got 4 attacks, weapon skill 6, and so probably on 3s. Okay. And 3 times on 2 plus. Yeah.
So 3 wounds.
And they had -3. Yeah.
1, 2, 3 wounds. That meaning this guy is dead.
Yeah.
And this guy has 2 wounds left.
Okay, I think
Okay,
I
let's
one by one.
check it. Also, I charged.
No, you've charged.
So you got 6, 5.
Yeah.
Okay, but I charged. And I've got a banner.
Okay.
So I got +1 and some magic banner, which gives me +1 to the combat result.
Okay, so you've
+2.
got +2.
Yeah.
And I've got a leadership of 9 reduced by 2 is 7. Yeah, 6.
I hold the line. Okay, that's the end of my third turn. Unfortunately, this Ken doesn't seem to hit anything, but let's see what happens the next 3 turns.
I think they're wearing my troops down. Okay, that's the end of the movement phase of my third turn. My army commander, the Grand Master, remains locked in deadly combat. My regular halberdiers, including the warrior priest, try to come to their aid, but it will take at least one, if I do the 90 turn, no, at least one more turn until they are there. And they split from the parental unit and tried to add the remaining captain by flank charging the mighty ogres. Okay, let's start over here. I've got
initiative 3.
I think they're all going simultaneously. I've got 3 as well.
Okay.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on this one. 1, 2, 3. They are weapon skill of 3 versus your weapon skill of 5 or somewhat so on 4, I think. Only 2
hits.
And 2 hits at strength 3, so it's on 5s probably. 1.
Yeah,
okay, you saved it. And you can hit back once.
Okay, I think the normal guy strikes next. Maybe onto the crossbowman.
Yeah.
Weapon skill 3?
It's my weapon skill is 3, but
Okay,
I think
so
you've
I've
only
got
got
4.
1 attack to the side. I'm not sure, but...
No, only the model, this one model can attack on the side. So 5 attacks with weapon skill 4, meaning hitting on 3s. Oh, all hit. So strength 5 versus toughness 3, so 2 plus 2 wound. So 4 wounds.
Okay.
With -2.
Yeah. So 4 dead.
So then your BSB had a great weapon, as well as my captain, so they strike simultaneously.
And I've got an initiative of 5 and weapon skill of 5 and 3 attacks 1, 2, 3.
But he has a great weapon.
Okay. So weapon skill of 5, so I'll hit on 3s.
Hitting on 3s, yeah, that's good.
2 hits. And strength 6 versus somewhat is probably 2 plus. Both of them. So another 2 wounds.
Okay, 2 wounds. So this guy is dead and this got 1 wound. You cost 2 wounds in total. Okay, then I strike back at your BSB, of course. Hitting on 4s. So 3 hits. And he got a strength of 7.
Okay, that's probably...
So minus on hit wounding on 2s.
Yeah.
So 3 wounds with 7, meaning -4.
Okay, so he's probably dead because he doesn't have any...
Maybe a shield? Oh, yeah, a great weapon.
Only a shield, but he
fought. 3 wounds.
So this one is gone.
Okay, let's check the combat result.
Now you've caused 5 wounds, but I charged and charged from the flank, and I did 2 wounds. So these are my 4, and you've done 5 wounds. So
at the BSB. Okay, only one wound?
Yeah.
The BSB?
No, he's got 2 wounds.
So 5
but
wounds
it
in
was
total.
enough. Because 3 hits went through and he's only got full plate armor.
So I've got 4 plus 2 is 6. And you got, so I won by 2.
Yeah. Okay, so I've a regular leadership of 7, so we need 5. Oh, that's too much. So they
okay, he will pursuit. These 3 dice because of Swift Stride. Well,
6 inches.
he catch them. So 6 inches away.
Directly away from you. So they are here. And you're right behind me when you catch me and destroy them. So that's your new.
Okay. Okay, then we have the close combat here. So your Demigryph strikes first.
Yep. I've got 3 attacks and a weapon skill of 4.
Okay, hitting on 3s. So 1 hit.
They're really bad. Okay.
1 hit.
Strength 5.
Okay, so you're wounding on 3s.
Yep. And it's armor piercing, so it's -3.
So 1 wound.
Another one is gone.
Okay, then I think your knight has a 3 strikes simultaneously. Oh, double 1.
Double ones, that's bad.
Okay.
It's probably dead.
So I got...
I've only got a horse left. In
then your horse. Then your... No, my bruiser first.
Yeah.
Because it really had 4 attacks.
Yep.
Weapon skill 5 versus 4 is 3s to hit.
Yeah.
So 3 hits. Strength 5 versus...
Toughness 4 is on 3s.
Okay, 2 wounds with -2.
Oh, 2 3s. Yeah, 2 6s. Both of them safe.
Okay, and then you have your horse.
Horse, probably.
Next.
It's weapon skills 3, so only on 4s. Yep, it's strength 3 versus 5s.
No. Okay, and then my ogres strike simultaneously with your captain.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got the ogres, they got 3 plus 3 plus 4 attacks.
Okay, so you've got 10 attacks.
Hitting on 4s. Ooh, that's not good.
Oh, but they've got great weapons.
Only 3.
Okay, 3 on strength toughness on 2s. So 3 hits at -3. So it's 2, 3, 4. 3 on 4. And reroll the last one. Okay, I've done 2. Maybe I'm lucky. No, 1 wound for me.
And then your army commander.
And now army commander. Okay, 4 attacks. The great weapon skill 6, initiative 6. So it's on 3s probably.
Hitting on 3s. Yeah. And wounding on 2s.
3 on 2s.
So 3 wounds.
Yeah, another
so
one.
1 is
so I
dead.
cost 4 wounds and you cost 1.
1 wound, so I lost by 3.
Yeah, but you've got
I have
a banner.
the banner and the special banner, so I lost only by 1. Okay. Yeah. They pass leadership. Okay, that's the end of your 3rd turn.
Yeah.
The 4th turn is finished, at least my movement phase. My remaining main eater with the disguised Nobbler as a bird.
This one is the one with the great weapon?
It's the captain, yeah. The captain of the man-eaters has reformed in order to have the battlefield in front of him. My cannon moved slightly back to shoot, maybe hitting this time, the halberdiers, and my remaining ogres are still in close combat with the demigryphs. Okay, so 6 inches away from the center of the halberdiers. Ooh,
This time it's great because you can
It's 2 inches
move it
away.
4 inches and then roll.
Then I have to roll twice, and the higher value I choose 4 and 4. So
Okay, so it goes through and kills 1 of each rank probably. You only have to roll 2+ for strength toughness, but I think it's strength 10 and does d6 damage.
So 4 ranks.
Yeah, okay.
So 2+ to kill. So 4 guys are killed. At least one time they hit.
Yep.
Okay, that was my shooting. Then on to the close combat. Okay, once again your Demigryph strikes first.
Okay. 3 attacks on 3s.
So 2 hits.
Okay, strength toughness, strength 5 versus toughness 4 is on 3s.
Okay, so
Both of them and -3.
2 wounds.
Okay.
Then
Next, my knight.
next your knight and my bruiser simultaneously.
Okay, the knight has got a weapon skill of 4, so we'll hit on 3s. 2, and what's the other one? It's 4, so it's 1 hit. Strength 4 with toughness 4 is another 4. Yep, I did it. And it's only -1, so you've probably...
Whom did you attack? The army commander
The
or the
normal
regiment?
one.
Then I didn't pass the test.
Okay,
Then
so one is dead. And I caused 3 wounds. Then
my
your
bruiser.
regular... Okay.
Hitting on 3s.
No. So
Yeah, but at least 1 wound with a strength 5. So
strength
-2.
5, -2, 2+, 3+. Okay, let's roll. No.
Okay, so this is dead.
Demigryph is gone, but at least caused 3 wounds before dying.
So,
yeah.
Then your horse.
The horse, weapon skill, yep.
Wounding on 5s.
Probably the problem. Oh, not this time.
But the armor holds.
Okay.
Okay, and then my ogre and your army commander strike simultaneously. So hitting on 4s. 4 hits.
4 hits. Strength toughness on 2s.
Yeah, because of great weapon, yeah.
Okay, 4 hits.
4 wounds.
At minus.
Strength 6, so -3.
-3. So it's 2, 3 and 4. 3 and 4.
So 1
and 1 wound, but I've got a talisman of preservation, so I'll try another roll. And now I've got a 4, so it's no wound at all.
Okay, then you.
And now I've got my 4 attacks on 3s.
So 2.
Only 2, yeah. And I've got strength 6 somewhat, so 2. And this time I've got scored.
Okay, I think you won the combat.
Yeah. So
7,
that's a lot.
Because they are relentless.
Okay.
Because of the crown of command.
Yep. So you've got the heavily wounded left and the army commander.
Okay.
And
that's the end of my 4th turn.
Okay, as you can see, my army commander remained in close combat, whereas they tried to come to his aid and rolled an 11 instead of a 12. So they were only able to move 6 inches forwards. We did a magic phase because I've got one kind of wizard.
The Sigma priest can perform a prayer.
And because of the 6 dice for Alex and 10 dice for me, I try to use 6 dice on the battle prayer, the Shield of Faith, which would have given himself and the complete unit a 5+ ward save, but Alex used his 6 dice to dispel it And then I used my remaining 4 dice on Hammer of Sigma, which I probably won't need any longer, because by then I will have been charged in the rear or from the cannon. Okay.
Okay, let's start the close combat.
Mm-hmm.
I think my bruiser is first.
Yep.
What have you for weapon skill?
6.
6, okay, so I will hold it on force, so 2 hits.
Yep.
And weapons and toughness?
Toughness 4.
Oh, so wounding on 3, so 2 wounds.
2 wounds. At minus
2.
Minus 2. So I've got 2 3+ saves, followed by 4+, 1 and 4+. No, so I've got 1 wound. And on we go.
Then your horse.
Okay. It's on 3s maybe, or 4s. Strength toughness is only on 5s, I think. I have to look it up in case. Okay.
Then my ogre and your
Army commander
strike simultaneously.
Okay, your ogre. 4 attacks. 1 hit. Strength toughness. No. This was bad, but okay. My guy against your regular guy. Oh no. Let's fight your army commander. Weapon skill 6 against your
5.
5, so it's on 3s. 3 hits. And I've got a weapon strength of 6 against your toughness.
5.
5, so it's on 3s.
So
2 of them. And it's minus 3.
So I've got a 3 up armor save.
Okay.
So it's a 6 up
Yeah,
armor save.
2 times. No, so you've got 2 wounds.
Got a shield.
Okay, on 6s.
No. Okay, 2 wounds.
Yep.
Okay, so both have 2 wounds.
Yeah.
I've caused 1 wound. And I've got no longer my standard bearer. So I think you won by 1.
Okay, just roll.
Yeah. It's 4.
And that's the end of my 4th turn.
That's the 5th turn. My main eater tried to charge the halberdiers but failed by 1 inch. So he only advances 4 inches in the direction of the halberdiers.
This was similar to the situation when I tried to charge them into the rear. And
they are already in close combat, and so at least my cannon tries again to shoot 6 inches away.
Yeah.
It's an 8. So 6 plus 2, it lands.
Well, let's say on the second one, 2 inches inwards.
On the second one.
Okay.
And then.
So you can hit you 5 people. Misfire.
And 6, so 6 the higher result counts.
So 5 are hit.
Okay. What is trench 10? So
yeah. 5 times strength toughness. Okay.
Do you have to break test because more than 25%?
Yeah, I think so. But they do it on the warrior priest. So it's on 8. Yeah.
Okay. At least they can hit twice.
I forgot this test on them. On the regiment of 3 ogres.
Because they that is often that you.
Okay, that doesn't matter.
Then
on we go, close combat.
Close combat. So first is the bruiser once more. Hitting on force.
Okay, 3 attacks, strength
Rolling
toughness.
on 3s.
Yeah, 3 hits. And
minus 2.
Minus 2. So I've got 2 on 3s. 3 on 3s. All of them.
Okay, then your horse is next.
Horse on. Yeah, that's enough. Now I need another 5 or 6 because of strength toughness. No.
Then my iron gut is the same time as your guys, so hitting on 4s.
1 hit. Strength toughness.
Hitting on 2s probably. Yeah.
Minus.
6, minus 3.
Okay, so it's on 4 followed by a 4. Yeah.
Okay, then your army commander.
I've got 4 attacks. Into your army commander.
Hitting on 3s. So 3 of them.
Strength toughness 3 plus probably. 6 versus 5.
Yes, 3 plus, so 2
2
hits.
of them.
Then 2 armor saves.
Yeah.
No, and 2 shields. Yeah, so 1 wound. Okay, then you won the combat by 1.
No, I have to roll.
Yeah. Passed. Okay, then it's the end of my 5th turn.
On we go with mine. Okay, as you can see, I used the movement phase in order to charge the enemy from the rear, and in the magic phase I got off the shield, the 5+ ward save, as well as the Hammer of Sigma, the one which allows me to re-roll to wound rolls. Okay, I'd like to start with my regular troops, because this one has got a heavy weapon. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and they've got strength 4. So 6 dice first, but they've only got a weapon skill of 3. Oh, and before we forget, we need a fear test. My army commander is immune to psychology, but not the regular guys. Yeah, 6 is okay because they've got a leadership of 7. Okay, 6 weapon skill of 3 only. Worse than the swordsman, and so it's on 4s. On 4s, all of them except for 1 and another 5. 6 plus 2 is 8, so 8 hits at strength 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Against, I think some of them have to fight. I'm not sure, but I think this one,
I think you have to say it before.
only touches your army commander. Yeah. Okay, let's say all of them are onto the regular die.
Okay. So wounding on 4s.
Yeah, we've probably played wrong, because sometimes I think if you only close to one model.
4 wounds, but I think it's dead because I've got only no. I got no. Okay, then this guy's dead.
Okay, I think you're.
Then my bruiser is next.
Yeah, your bruiser.
Okay. Yeah, it's hitting the army commander in front.
Okay.
So hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. Yeah.
It's -3.
No, -2.
-2.
Right.
So 2 times on 3.
Yeah.
Both of them saved. Now we've got my.
I have your warrior priest and your horse and army commander.
Stupid. I could have re-rolled the 2 wound stuff, but
It is dead.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do the army commander first. This was really bad. Exceptionally bad. Okay, and he can't re-roll because the power of the warrior.
Okay, then you have your warrior priest and the horse.
We can skip the horse. Okay. I think this won't make much of a difference. And we've got 2 attacks with a great weapon. Strength 6. I've got a weapon skill of 4 only.
I've got 5, so 4s to it.
Both of them. And to wound, 6 versus 5 is on 3s.
Yeah.
And it's -3, so you've got
6 up, 6 armor save. No. And 6 up shield. Oh, 1 save, but I think it's not enough.
Okay, so this one is gone, and I'll reform them facing this way, so they can't be charged. Yep. That's the end of my 5th turn.
That's the last turn of the ogres. My remaining man-eater isn't able to charge because of the building in front of him, so he remained where he is. And my cannon at least tries to hit the army commander 6 inches away. So let's see if he's misfire. No.
It's 8, but it's behind him.
So it's 6 inches away from him.
Yeah. And if you go another 2, it's behind him.
Does he hit the base or?
Don't think so, because he's.
So you position the dice 6 inches away from the beginning of the base.
I'd say from the middle of the base. But even though I think 2 inch will exceed.
Let's say it's over the thing. Okay, then that's the end of my last turn.
Okay. That's the end of the movement phase of my last turn, and as you can see, they failed miserably.
Double 1.
I would
1 and 2.
Yeah, I would have been interested in the outcome because I think because of large amount of troops and the great weapon of the warrior priest and maybe some prayers, they might have succeeded in dealing 1 or 2 wounds to the enemy monster and therefore maybe forced him into a leadership test. Okay, but it's the way it is.
Okay, I think we checked the outcome and we'll be back at a short discussion. Okay guys, we have finished the battle and calculated the victory points. So I have to congratulate Marcus.
Thank you.
For his empire forces. I think it was a slight victory. They remained 460 points. The halberdiers, warrior priest and army commander. Whereas the ogres remained only 360 points, the cannon and the remaining man-eater. But the empire get an additional 100 points for the killed army commander from my side, and I got plus 50 for the killed BSB, so it's approximately 560 to 410. But in the end, there are not much troops remaining on the battlefield, in fact. We hope you enjoyed the battle. It was a quite interesting battle. Unfortunately, cannon was very bad the first 3 rounds, but the last 3 rounds they hit 3 times or 2 times the last shot. It went over the army commander. I think if he killed the army commander, it was really 1 inches or half an inch. Then maybe it would be disastrous because there's a
50% chance because of the talisman of preservation, but there's many
D6 wounds.
Yeah.
So multiple wounds. So it was really close up to the end. So we hope it was really interesting for you. And
I'm looking forward to this being played again at 1,500 points with wizards on both sides.
And then normally I take the Mournfang cavalry with the ogres, but I wanted to try something different. So skipping the fire belly and the Mournfangs and including the cannon and the man-eaters.
I think I'm really scared of the Mournfangs because you often go first and they are really great at getting into my line, my battle line, right in the beginning of the combat. But on the other hand, this one is really difficult to kill. I think Mournfangs die much sooner.
Yeah. And I think the Mournfang cavalry is similar to your demigryphs. They have a very potent Mournfangs and the ogres on top. But I think what the ogres really lack are, they only have heavy armor at best. So if you have strength 4, armor penetration, armor piercing, or strength 5, so they don't have any armor saves. Sure, they have a strength of toughness of 4, but if you penetrate the toughness roll, then they are gone.
They would have great problems if you run into one of those completely unrealistic, which I don't like as well, dwarf forces consisting only of guns and crossbows and
Yeah.
cannons and stuff like that. But when we played last time, I think a single of your units was able to get into my line, and then it was over because your cannon was able to shoot my army commander and his remaining warriors from a distance, and the 3 inches of movement weren't enough to catch at least a single one of the Ogre's forces.
Yeah. I think it was really interesting. The impact hits on the man-eaters, they were really, I think they killed 12 swordmen in their first charge. That was very horrendous casualties for your swordmen.
I think
first.
it's really deadly for smaller regiments. If you have got a kind of these Death Star regiments with consisting of 60.
But it was really lucky that I rolled 2d6s in order to get into the close combat. So it was quite lucky this time.
But it's another unit to be feared.
Yeah, but I'm really glad that the cannon didn't explode because I rolled 2 times the misfire dice for the first instance. So at least they were only some kind of malfunction, so they couldn't fire twice or
so
in the first
it's the
round.
same as with Orcs and Goblins, that only the low results on the table are really horrific.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the lower the worst. I think number 1 it's exploding. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, thanks for watching, and now it's back home to paint some Gretchen for the next Storm of Vengeance campaign.
Okay, bye.